With the NRL contemplating a 100-metre race to determine the league's fastest player, it's time to spotlight the speedsters who could dominate such a challenge. Today we outline the fastest player from each NRL team in 2024. I think you'll be surprised to see some new faces as well as familiar favourites, so let's get into it. Before we get started, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so subscribe if you're new, leave a like and comment what video you want to see next. Let's get straight into it. At the West Tigers, Charlie Staines, known as the Forbes Ferrari, is the team's fastest player, although fullback Jareen Buller is not far behind. Staines, who made headlines in 2020 with 4 tries on his debut, has continued to be a threat with his speed, despite an injury-plagued 2023 season. Now signed through to 2025, Staines remains a crucial part of the Tigers' backline. On the other hand, Buller is rapidly developing into one of the NRL's most exciting young talents, with speed and agility that makes him a key player for the future. Although they were once the fastest players at South Sydney, Alex Johnson and Damien Cook are no longer the club's quickest, with young gun Tyrone Munro now taking that mantle. At just 19 years old, Munro has shown incredible potential, making his NRL debut in 2023 and scoring 3 tries in his first 3 games. Munro has a rugby league pedigree, being the cousin of Bulldogs winger Josh Adokar, and is widely regarded as one of the most promising young talents in the competition. His explosive pace and playmaking abilities make him a rising star for the Bunnies. Although the Eels may not have the fastest outside backs, their halves pairing of Mitchell Moses and Dylan Brown is arguably the quickest in the competition. Moses, who debuted for the Tigers in 2024, takes the crown, as he has retained his blistering pace and is a constant threat when he takes the ball to the line. His partner in the halves, Dylan Brown, complements this speed, making the Eels' attack one of the more dynamic in the league. Together, they form a fast and potent duo capable of breaking defensive lines with ease. The Gold Coast Titans are spoiled for choice when it comes to speedsters. A relay team featuring AJ Brimson, Jaden Campbell, Jojo Fafita and Philip Sami would be enough to compete with any team in the NRL. However, the title of the fastest player on the Titans, and perhaps in the entire competition, belongs to Alofiana Khan-Pereira. The young winger had an incredible 2024 season, finishing as the NRL's top try scorer with 24 tries, and his remarkable form included several multi-try performances, and a record equaling 4-try game in round 16, showcasing not only his speed but also his ability to finish tries. For the Warriors, Dallin Watene-Selesniak may be the fastest player on the squad, despite being one of its most experienced. The veteran winger has racked up over 200 NRL games and captained the New Zealand Kiwis, yet he still moves like a younger player. His electric runs make him a fan favourite at Mount Smart Stadium, and despite his age and countless collisions over the years, Watene-Selesniak remains one of the club's most explosive players. The Broncos certainly boast some of the most exciting young talents in the league when it comes to speed. Reece Walsh and Ezra Mam are known for their rapid acceleration over short distances, making them dangerous with the ball in hand. However, Dean Mariner might just be the fastest over a full field. Mariner made his NRL debut in 2022 and quickly made an impact. With 27 appearances and 22 tries under his belt by the age of 21, Mariner is a star on the rise. With the added experience, his raw speed continues to accelerate his game. The St George Illawarra Dragons may not have the fastest team overall, but Tyrell Sloan is an exception. As their fullback, he has blistering speed and the endurance to run the length of the field. A member of the New South Wales Under-18s and the Steelers' SG Bull Cup Premiership winning squad in 2019, Sloan made his debut in the NRL in 2021, scoring a try against the Canberra Raiders. Now with 36 appearances and 17 tries, Sloan has established himself as a key player for the Red V. Under contract until 2026, Sloan is poised to be a Dragons mainstay for years to come. It's no surprise that Wayne Bennett's Dolphins are flying high this year, boasting one of the fastest backlines in the competition. Jermaine Asako, Jack Avarillo and Herbie Farnworth can all burn up the field, while Trey Fuller adds his own speed to the mix. Yet the crown of the Speed King goes to Hamaso Tabuai-Fidow, known as the Hammer, as he constantly leaves defenders in his wake and appears to have a couple more gears in reserve, making him one of the most explosive players in the NRL. Xavier Savage has made a name for himself as Canberra's fastest player, with his blistering pace allowing him to slice through the fences with ease. Savage's performance in 2022, where he scored 7 tries in 19 matches, highlighted his speed, though injuries in 2023 curtailed his momentum. Kyle Weeks also deserves a mention for his speed, but Savage's ability to churn through meters quickly makes him the standout. While Savage missed much of the 2023 season due to injury, his performances in the New South Wales Cup showed he hasn't lost his pace, scoring 12 tries in 13 matches. Kalen Ponga has long been considered one of the quickest players in the NRL, though injuries have slightly tempered his reputation. Despite this, Ponga's explosive acceleration and game-breaking ability still makes him the fastest in the Knights squad. Bradman Best is quick, but his power often overshadows his speed, and Ponga's unique combination of agility, vision and pace makes him a standout player, capable of turning a game with a single run. His speed is particularly evident in open play, where he can leave defenders gasping for air. Manly has an abundance of fast players, from Ruben Garrick to Tolu Kola, but Jason Saab stands out as the fastest. Saab's speed is unparalleled, and his combination of size and pace makes him one of the most dangerous wingers in the league. In 2021, he scored 23 tries, moving into 3rd place for most tries in a season for Manly, largely thanks to his ability to outrun defenders. Tolutau Kola is also incredibly fast, but it is Saab who has earned the reputation as one of the NRL's premier speedsters. And for the Bulldogs, there's no competition here. Since joining the Bulldogs, Josh Adokar has been recognised as the fastest player in the NRL. Known as the Fox, Adokar's lightning pace has become legendary, though recent injuries have slightly diminished his form. Even so, he's still faster than most, regularly outpacing defenders and finishing long distance tries. With speedsters like Stephen Crichton and Bronson Jerry also in the Bulldogs' ranks, sprint training at Belmore must be a fierce contest, but Adokar remains the king of speed at the club. The Cowboys boast several players with pace, including Valentine Holmes and Scott Drinkwater, but it's Tom Dearden who takes the fastest title. Dearden's quick acceleration and ability to break through defenses have become key components of the Cowboys' game plan. A proud Mackay product, Dearden made headlines with a try-saving chase down of Selwyn Cobbo during a match against the Broncos, showcasing his speed in a critical moment. While Holmes remains a close contender, Dearden's impressive performances, particularly in Origin, solidify his spot as the Cowboys' speediest player. Cronulla has its fair share of speedsters, including Cade Dykes and Will Kennedy, but the crown for fastest player firmly sits with Ronaldo Mulitalo. Since his debut in 2019, Mulitalo has become one of the most reliable wingers in the game, known not just for his try-scoring prowess but also for his lightning speed. Mulitalo's ability to break tackles and outpace defenders makes him a constant threat, whether he's chasing down kicks or finishing off team plays. His work off the field with disadvantaged use has also earned him recognition beyond his on-field achievements. Dominic Young is not only the fastest in the Roosters lineup but one of the fastest in the entire NRL. Standing tall at 6'6", Young's towering figure combined with his speed makes him a unique threat on the wing. With 71 NRL appearances and 62 tries, Young is a scoring machine, and his pace ensures that few players can run him down in open play. Although James Tedesco deserves a mention, especially given his agility and ability to break through defenses, it's Young who stands out as the speed king at the Roosters. The Panthers may not be known for their reliance on speed, but they've still got some pace in their lineup. Dylan Edwards, Dane Laurie and Isaac Tungo are quick without being standout speedsters. However, a rising talent in Jesse McLean, who has shown potential to be the quickest. McLean made his NRL debut in 2023 and has already caught attention for his raw speed. The 19-year-old had a stellar junior career, scoring the match-winning try in the SG Ball Grand Final. With just 2 first-grade appearances, it may be too early to declare McLean the fastest Panther, but his trajectory suggests he could claim that title soon, so that is why we've put him for the Panthers. Speedster Xavier Coates may have just lost his title as the fastest in Melbourne, but he remains a major contender. Coates has been a key player for the Storm with his pace, yet his form has been slightly overshadowed by injury and competition from younger talents. Ryan Papenhuyzen also deserves a mention here, but when healthy, Papenhuyzen is electric, known for blistering runs. But the rising star is Sua Fa'alongo, who burst onto the scene in 2023. The 21-year-old had an outstanding debut in round 27 against Brisbane, scoring 2 tries with memorable individual efforts. Falongo's blistering pace combined with his agility has earned him recognition, including selection in Samoa's Pacific Championship team, and a nomination for the IRL Golden Boot. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments who you think will win the NRL's fastest player race if they do put one on. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos. See you in the next one.